What's going on, guys? Dex here, and today I'm going to bring you guys my first official manga review. Today's manga is going to be actually a manga debut, and it's called Dr. Stone. So I'm actually really curious, and I'm actually surprised that a lot of Viz media accounts and also a lot of people are actually talking about this manga, and I'm thinking to myself, well, one, the cover art is it's kind of weird in my opinion, but the art is really good. I love how they interpreted Dr. Stone, and we have this kid with a diamond pickaxe. So, so yeah. Wait. Oh, I gotta take this off. Ooh, I'm a fallen hero. So first off, whenever I do get manga, I don't really tend to search it up, look it up. I know it sounds pretty bad, but in my opinion, it brings out an open mind, and it just kind of like makes you think, doesn't make you overthink about what the plot is or if it's going to be a good or not. So I usually just go look in the cover book, the cover art, I look at the back summary, and if the couple pages look really good, it's an automatic pickup. So without further ado, let's get started. So what I noticed about Doctor Strange is, well, first I'm going to give you some pages to look at. Wow. Really awesome. What I noticed is that the art is actually really good. Like, no joke. It's really good. I can't front with it. It's better than most things, in my opinion, that are coming out. So yeah. Ooh, especially this. I love the shadowing. I love the figures, how they move. Or not how they move, how they are positioned. And so, story-wise, we're in a high school. Obviously, the best mangas come from high schools. And pretty much just a guy, Taiju. I'm sorry if I'm going to butcher it, but Taiju, that's how I'm going to call him. Pretty much a more like a brute, but a nice brute who doesn't have a brain. And then we have Dr. Stone, his name is Senku. Yeah, Senku, Senku. He's pretty much just his partner. You get to, like, during the first 5 pages, you get to know like how their relationship is and how they act to one another. Pretty much it's just like a brotherly friendly love. Nothing bad about that. And he's about to confess his love to this one person who he's been talking to for over 5 years. And before that happens, a random light just comes out of nowhere and makes everyone into stones. And at first, for a couple like minutes, they still have conscience. They're like, whoa, what's going on? Why can't I move? Is this a dream? But then, like, over time, they just lose complete conscience, except for Taiju. And then we learn from Taiju's determination that he really wants not to die. He really wants to tell this girl how he feels, how he wants to live happily ever after with this one girl. But over time, you can see that his statue overcomes like floods, disasters, and he's like, I have to live. And then out of nowhere, he becomes non-stone. And later we find out that I keep forgetting his name. I'm just gonna call him Dr. Stone. Fuck it. Screw it. We later find out that Dr. Stone was actually like 6 months ahead of him, meaning 6 months that Dr. Stone was actually trying to live his own civilization, trying to know the environment, trying to actually help rebuild society. Him and Taiju overcome stuff. And while they overcome stuff, they actually find the girl that Taiju was actually looking for. And before they could actually make her back to stone, they get chased down by big cats. And during that time, they're like, dude, this can wait. We have to find we have to find someone who can help us. And then we get introduced by this one guy that I'm gonna call him Primate. The Primate who actually kills one of the big cats, and we get an introduction about him. He's pretty much the hunter of the group, and over time you see him like trying to live with the expectations of the civilization that they're civilization that they're living on. So, but then later on we get a twist about his own bio contributes to the new society that he wants to rebuild, and Dr. Stone wants everyone to pretty much just come back and work as a civilization to overcome everything and bring almost everything back to normal, because we're talking about thousands and thousands of years gone to waste. So then we get to the part where they actually bring back the Taiju's girlfriend, and when that happens, we start to see that the primate is getting suspicious, and Dr. Stone is like, dude, we can't trust this guy anymore. We have to go, and because he's strong, we have to make something that every era knows about. The whole the best weapon to destroy somebody ever. And you guessed it, it's a gun. The group thinks that the primate doesn't know what they're doing. The primate is ahead of the game, and he's actually on the hunt for Dr. Stone and the gang, and that's how we leave the first manga. So now my theories about this is that 1, Dr. Stone and the gang kill the primate, or 2, the primate, I'm not going to even say that. We have another conflict for the second volume. And that's story-wise. Now, critics? Any critic? No, not really. I actually enjoy the facial expressions, the positions that the manga artist did the characters. I don't know why. It reminds me of the characters from Bakuman. You have the artist and you have the and you have the other guy. I don't know the name, but I don't know why. One of them is called Bochi. Sorry if I butcher it. And surprisingly, he's from Terraform Mars, but I have Terraform Mars and I don't really see his name popping up, but I can see some similarities between Terraform Mars and this one. But let me tell you, I think in between these two, I think Terraform Mars has the best art thus far. Not comparing the environment, because environmental, I would actually recommend Dr. Stone. Now the real question is this manga going to survive? The answer is I have no idea. I have no idea, because though the first volume is actually really strong, I'm not too sure if the story is going to be like, for example, One Piece, where you have an arc and we slowly die. Then we have an arc, then we slowly die. And this one, it may be going really high, but then very, very low until no one really buys it. I usually base manga on the story. Even if the art is sketchy, I don't mind that. As long as the story is solid, I would pick it up. A best example of this would actually be A Silent Voice. If you guys haven't checked that out, I would actually recommend it. It's kind of like a romantic slice of life kind of manga. So yeah. The final verdict for this is actually going to be a 9 out of 10. If the second volume gets my eyes, and I'm going to make it a 10 out of 10. But right now, as of this moment, Dr. Stone, 9 out of 10. So please let me know in the comments down below if I got everything right, if you actually like the review, or hey, leave a comment or a like. This has been Dex, signing out. Okay, cool. Taiju. Saku, suck to do.